My friend Jesse Waters has gotten in trouble recently because Jesse Waters is a TV show host at Fox News. Jesse Waters was speaking at the Turning Point USA conference a week or so ago, and Jesse got in trouble because the left-wing media said he threatened to kill Dr. Fauci. He encouraged people to go out there and shoot Dr. Fauci in the head. When I read that, I thought, I don't look. I'm not saying that Jesse Waters and I are bosom buddies, but I know the guy a little bit. I don't think he's the sort of fella to do that. Said, let me go find the speech. And you'll notice that all the left-wing networks that are pushing this, none of them are showing you the actual speech. So I thought, okay, there's the dead giveaway. He didn't really say that. Take a listen to what Jesse Waters actually said.
You got to ambush a guy like Fauci, okay? This is how you do these ambushes, like O'Keefe. You got to be respectful, because they'll turn the tables on you and you can't have it blow up in your face. So if you see Fauci out and about and you know he's coming to town, this is how you approach, okay? Keep a little document in your pocket, all right? This is the grant that funded the research. It's in your pocket. Not even Rand Paul has been able to get in his face and point with the grant in his face. So then he's in trouble. Now you go in for the kill shot. The kill shot with an ambush, deadly, because he doesn't see it coming. This is when you say, Dr. Fauci, you funded risky research at a sloppy Chinese lab, the same lab that sprung this pandemic on the world. You know why people don't trust you, don't you? Boom! He is dead!
Okay. Does anyone watching that clip believe that Jesse Waters is encouraging people to go out and shoot Dr. Fauci in the head? No, he's obviously speaking rhetorically. He's obviously speaking metaphorically. Right? He's saying, here's the ambush. The ambush is not throwing a net on him or tackling him. The ambush is, hey, I've got this document. And then here's the kill shot. The kill shot is not a bullet to the head. The kill shot is, you funded this risky research at a filthy Chinese laboratory that then had a virus escape. And okay, fair enough. Well, the left is going bonkers with this. They think this is an opportunity to take out a conservative TV host. And so not only is CNN talking about how awful this is, and not only are the left-wing media, Dr. Fauci himself is saying Jesse Waters should be fired. Dr. Fauci is horrified by the suggestion made by Jesse Waters that people should confront him over his funding of the Wuhan research facility. And so Dr. Fauci says Jesse Waters needs to get fired.
Well, John, that's horrible. I mean, that just is such a reflection of the craziness that goes on in society. The only thing that I have ever done throughout these 2 years is to encourage people to practice good public health practices, to get vaccinated, to be careful in public settings, to wear a mask. And for that, you have some guy out there saying that people should be giving me a kill shot to ambush me. I mean, what kind of craziness is there in society these days? That's awful that he said that. And he's going to go very likely unaccountable. I mean, whatever network he's on is not going to do anything for him. I mean, that's crazy. The guy should be fired on the spot.
Should be fired on the spot. There's only one person in this situation who should be fired on the spot, who should have been fired on the spot a very long time ago. That would be the guy who has run the infectious diseases branch of NIH for 7 presidents. The guy who screwed up AIDS, who engaged in extremely risky, illegal at one point, research into gain of function research, and then who screwed up the entire response to the pandemic. That would be Dr. Anthony Fauci. He should be fired. He should be fired. He should very likely be prosecuted, at least for perjury. Don't forget, he perjured himself while he was testifying before the Senate. He said that he didn't fund gain of function research, and he did, and we have all the evidence that he did. And he should be banished to St. Helena. Okay, I know people are going to say that's too far. No. Fired, for sure. Prosecuted, for sure. Banished to a far-flung island where he can never exert his terrible political influence again. Probably, at least. I'm all for it. That might be a harder pitch to some people, but I'm all for it. And as Fauci predicted, Fox News is sticking by Jesse Waters. I think that's great. I think it's really great that Fox News is sticking by one of their on-air personalities when his comments were taken completely out of context by leftist Democrat operatives. I think that's really that's good to see. Maybe a little surprising these days, but it's good to see. I'm glad that Fox did that. So good job, Fox. That's great. Glad that Jesse Waters is going to make it. I'm glad you liked that clip. It was one of my favorite clips. It was. So I'm glad that you liked it. I'm glad we have similar tastes. You got to ring the bell, subscribe, and head on over to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, wherever you get your audio podcasts. Subscribe to The Michael Knowles Show. Leave a 5-star review if you wouldn't mind. We'll see you next time.